If you shrank down to the size of a housefly right now, the single most dangerous animal in your new world wouldn't be a bird, a cat, or even another insect. It would be something that can see you clearer than you can see it. Calculate your exact position in under a second, and launch itself at you from over a foot away without ever touching a web. That's a jumping spider, and today we're finding out why they might be the most underrated predator on Earth. There's an unspoken rule in nature that the smaller something is, the less you're supposed to think about it. And this is exactly why jumping spiders get away with being one of the most quietly terrifying predators on the planet. Most people picture spiders as web builders lurking in a corner waiting for something to blunder into a sticky trap. But jumping spiders, the family Saltacidae, threw that whole strategy out the window a long time ago. These are active hunters who stalk, calculate, and pounce, and they do it with a level of precision that would be unsettling in an animal 1,000 times their size. To understand why, you first have to talk about the eyes, because jumping spiders have arguably the best vision of any animal their size on Earth. Most spiders get by on 8 eyes that mostly just detect light and motion, essentially living in a blurry world of shadows. Jumping spiders instead evolved 2 enormous forward-facing principal eyes, capable of sharp, color, and even ultraviolet vision, backed up by 6 smaller eyes that give them something close to 360-degree awareness. Some species like Portia, a genus found across Africa, Asia, and Australia, take this even further and use their vision to plan multi-step routes around obstacles to ambush prey from angles that other spiders can't even conceive of. A level of forward planning that researchers have compared to problem solving seen in vertebrates, which is a wild thing to say about something that fits on your fingernail. Then there's the jump itself, the whole reason this family got its name, and it's not powered the way you'd think. Jumping spiders don't have the big muscular legs of a grasshopper, and while leg muscles still do a lot of the actual work, they supplement that with rapid changes in blood pressure. Essentially a hydraulic assist that helps snap the legs out explosively to launch themselves at prey or across gaps. Before takeoff, a jumping spider will typically anchor a silk drag line to whatever it's standing on, essentially rigging up a safety rope so that if the jump goes wrong, or if it simply overshoots, it can just dangle there and climb back up like nothing happened. Size-wise, most jumping spiders are almost comically small, usually somewhere between 1 and 25 millimeters, with the largest species, Hylas giganteus of Southeast Asia, only reaching about an inch. That might sound harmless, and to a human it basically is. But if you happen to be a fly, a moth, or even another spider, and an encounter with one of these things is essentially a death sentence delivered by something that hunted you the way a lion hunts a gazelle, just at a scale you'd need a magnifying glass to appreciate. Despite all this, jumping spiders are also home to one of the more unexpectedly charming corners of the animal kingdom, the peacock spiders of Australia, genus Miratus. Males in this group have evolved flamboyant, often absurdly colorful abdominal flaps that they raise and vibrate during elaborate courtship dances, essentially performing a tiny synchronized routine of legs, colors, and movement in hopes of impressing a female who, if unimpressed, may simply eat him instead. It's one of the few places in nature where a failed audition can be immediately and permanently fatal. The title for highest altitude animal ever confirmed to live permanently on land goes to a jumping spider, Euophrys omnisuperstes, found on Mount Everest above 22,000 feet, an elevation so extreme and oxygen-starved that almost nothing else bothers showing up except the occasional wind-blown insect, which is apparently just enough for this spider to survive on. If you like this one, hit subscribe, because there's a lot more of nature's small nightmares still to cover. Thanks for watching, and until next time.